The scarcity of new cars has triggered a massive surge in demand for used cars worldwide. Consequently, the used car market has been directly impacted, as buyers face the unavailability of affordable new vehicles. As a result, the demand for used cars has skyrocketed, leading to a surge in prices. Money expert Clark Howard stated, "Dealers were significantly marking up prices above MSRP for a long time, but now the average vehicle is being offered at a discount." In early 2022, used car prices rose by 40%. However, prices have now declined significantly. It's been like a roller coaster ride that shot straight up, stayed up for a while, and then started descending in late 2021. Although prices have come down significantly, they are still inflated compared to pre-pandemic levels. 2 years ago, car prices were not as exorbitant as they are today. The primary cause of the price increase in new and used cars is the widespread pandemic. Due to safety measures, companies and businesses had to shut down, leading to a scarcity of semiconductor chips used in car production. Consequently, the limited supply of chips resulted in increased prices due to the law of demand. These chips are vital for controlling various systems in vehicles, including safety features, braking systems, tire pressure monitoring, air conditioning, and vehicle convenience, among others. Currently, approximately 40% of new cars rely on electronic parts powered by chips, compared to 18% in 2000. This figure increased to 20% in 2007 and is projected to reach 45% in the next 7 years. In the past year, the price of basic semiconductors in a car reached as high as $600, while in 2013, it was estimated to be around $312. A study reveals that most cars contain 1,400 to 1,500 chips, while electric cars use 3,000 or more. As vehicle technology advances, such as self-driving capabilities, the number of chips in new cars will continue to increase. The pandemic led to lockdowns and restricted travel worldwide, significantly impacting car rental companies. They suffered severe losses, resulting in a reduction of their car fleets and decreased orders from manufacturers due to reduced travel. When the situation began to normalize, rental car companies found themselves unable to acquire more cars due to high demand. Car manufacturers had scaled back production, and some even halted it to minimize losses and increase profits, leading to an inability to meet the soaring demand for new cars. During and after the pandemic, car rental customers opted to buy their cars instead of returning them to dealerships because the end-of-lease value was significantly lower than market prices. A report from KPMG indicates that before the pandemic, most leased cars from General Motors and Ford were returned to dealerships. However, by mid-2021, only about 1 in 3 Ford cars and 1 in 10 General Motors vehicles were returned. The supply chain of chips in Europe was disrupted by the Russian invasion of Ukraine, leading European automakers to redirect their production to the United States of America. The global pandemic, coupled with chip shortages and the war in Ukraine, has brought about long-term changes in the car buying process. These effects have been felt over the past 2 years, with buyers paying over 12.2% more for new cars in January 2022 compared to the previous year, while used vehicle prices increased by over 40% year over year. Used vehicle costs are declining, but it remains uncertain if they will return to pre-pandemic levels. During the outbreak, KPMG presented research describing 4 possible scenarios for the market to return to normal, ranging from late 2022 to late 2023. One of the scenarios predicts that if supply remains low and demand remains high, used car prices may increase further, before eventually declining. Therefore, while used car prices are expected to drop, the decline is anticipated to be gradual, unlike the rapid increases witnessed in the used car market. Even as used car prices decrease, the overall cost of owning a used car may actually increase. This is due to rising interest rates, as the Federal Reserve tries to control inflation. Here's an example to illustrate this. Suppose you take a car loan of $15,000 for 60 months. With an interest rate of 4%, you would end up paying $1,575 in interest over the loan period. This means the actual cost of the car would be $16,575. However, with a car loan carrying a 6% interest rate, you would pay $2,275 in interest. making the total cost of the car $17,275 over the loan duration. This amounts to approximately $700 more than with the 4% financing. Based on recent industry data, April 2023 marked the second consecutive month when average transactions for new cars fell below MSRP, a trend not seen in nearly 2 years. Manufacturer incentives have also increased. The conditions in the car market have finally started to improve, and money expert Clark Howard predicts that conditions will gradually continue to improve each month throughout 2023. Cox Automotive recently released a list of brands that are currently facing significant overstock. Buick, Jaguar, and Jeep have double the ideal supply of vehicles. Chrysler, Ram, and Infiniti are almost double the ideal supply, while Lincoln, Dodge, and Ford are also significantly oversupplied by about 35%. As you can see, more affordable brands including Toyota, Kia, Honda, etc. are still grappling with inventory below the ideal supply. These brands, along with more affordable models from any manufacturer, are expected to be in short supply for some time. This is reflected in the fact that the average transaction price for a new car in April 2023 was approximately 27% higher compared to April 2020. When searching for a car, don't limit yourself to nearby locations. Instead of visiting various places, save time by conducting online searches for available options in your area. Be cautious of unnecessary extras. Some sellers might try to convince you that you can only get a good price if you purchase specific add-ons or agree to a dealer-arranged auto loan. These tactics are merely intended to increase the car's cost. If you're currently shopping for a new or used vehicle, take the time to compare different dealerships to avoid overpaying. While it may take longer to find the right car, you could save thousands of dollars in the long run. Market experts suggest that Australia needs better policies to promote competition and educate consumers about the actual prices and savings associated with new vehicles. BYD unveiled the Dolphin, generating speculation with its claim of offering the most affordable, high-quality electric vehicle launched in Australia. While the Dolphin price falls below $26,000 in China, it is expected to be cheaper than the $43,990 price tag of other Chinese automakers like MG and GWM. But in this case, it is not so, with a price tag around $50,800. How is this possible? Currently, Chinese producers are shipping their products to Europe using sea. Exporting and the administrative processes that go with it clearly involve a major cost, which is clearly shown in the final prices. Not to mention that inflation is a factor, since export costs are rising in line with the cost of energy. Chinese vehicles also encounter certain political challenges. For example, to avoid dumping, the practice of selling on foreign markets at prices lower than those on the domestic market or even lower than the cost price. A huge proportion of Chinese commodities shipped to Europe are taxed to avoid this situation. This tariff has recently hit Chinese truck tires and electric bicycles. Local protectionism, therefore, has a significant impact on these pricing. Behayat Jafari, CEO representing Australia for the Electric Vehicle Council, explains that electric vehicle prices are decreasing. He believes that electric vehicles will soon be available in the $30,000 range, and when $40,000 electric vehicles became accessible, sales increased rapidly. According to vehicle sales data from the Federal Chamber of Automotive Industries, China became the fourth largest source of new cars in Australia last year, reducing the dominance of Japan, Thailand, and South Korea. Chinese manufacturers have a unique advantage in producing a high quantity of goods rapidly, leading to reduced production costs and higher profit margins. Jafari encourages consumers to consider the total cost of owning a car. With electric cars, savings of over $2,000 per year can be achieved on fuel and maintenance costs alone. These savings can make a significant difference in the long run. What do you think about the prices for new and used cars? Let us know in the comment section. For more videos, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.